Hello Aries, and welcome to your in-depth monthly horoscope for November. This is for the Sun or the Ascendant. As ever, I'm going to give you the major strands to look out for, but please stay with me because I will dive deep to give you in forensic detail all the key dates and influences, particularly specific to your sign. Now this month starts off in a very powerful way in terms of your psychology, anything to do with transformations, and also potentially your love life. And of course we're all dealing with these enormous headwinds when it comes to the financial climate and the lunar eclipse, the total lunar eclipse which occurs on the 8th in your sector of everyday money is particularly important to this story, and I will be exploring that in detail for you. But also Jupiter, the planet of growth, has rotated out of your sign and into your 12th house, but forges a really very powerful tether to Pluto, the planet of change but also of power, and that's right through the month. But later in the month, in fact from the middle of the month, Venus and Mercury are forging a really sparkling alliance, and with Jupiter going forwards on the 23rd and also a new moon that has Venus and Mercury together in the mix, there's a much lighter and brighter vibe that does unfold for you. So please stay with me for that. If you would like to understand what year 2023 will hold for you personally, if you give me 3 pieces of personal birth data of time, date and place of birth, I'll give you your personal forecast plus your life roadmap in my special package and get 30% off. But also if you order now, you'll get the rest of year 2022-3. Please see the link beneath this video. But if you are new to my channel, I'd be honoured if you'd subscribe. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol. If you're a regular follower, thank you so much for your ongoing support. So Aries, as we make our way into November, so the Sun, Mercury and Venus are all in that deep and passionate sign of Scorpio. But through the first 10 days, the Sun and Venus are very together. If you're very desirous of a much more intimate relationship, and someone comes into your orbit at the start of this month who has the gravitas, who has that charisma, that electric energy that will really captivate your interest, this could be a relationship that changes your whole life. But of course the 8th house isn't just about intimacy and where we're most invested in terms of our emotions. It can also be about longer term finance. And the incredibly important lunar eclipse, which occurs on the 8th, is a pushback between the cost of living, those everyday costs, those budgetary demands that we're having, and the impact that's going to have on us all over the next 6 months. And because Uranus and Saturn are in a right angle, in a very tense and abrasive right angle on this particular event, I feel for us all collectively there's going to be some big changes, some seismic shifts in the way we consume and essentially how we approach our resources. So there could be a big reset for you personally as well. What's going to help you undoubtedly is that Jupiter and Pluto, when they're in such a positive angle, such as this sextile, if you dig down and really tap into your deepest personal resources, there is so much to be gained. It may mean that you're going to actually give up some past joys and pleasures that maybe did have some kind of cost to them, but you're going to be diving into a vat of discovery that can bring a new sense of what your personal values are really about. There can definitely be a big change. And of course Saturn, the planet of structure, is in your sector of friendship. So I think one of the areas that can really dynamically alter for you over the next half year, because this eclipse will last that long, is that your value system and the way it's applied to the people in your circle, you're going to be taking that much more seriously. And if there are people that stop you from almost breathing in terms of your personal expression or your self-worth, those are the people that could make way. So the potential for change is very strong, but also the potential to bring new people in or new approaches that are actually very beneficial. The catch is that your ruler Mars is in that snaggy right angle with Neptune. What Neptune tends to do is distort, and because it's in your 12th house, your fears and anxieties and your subconscious can really be strongly influenced by Neptune's angle to Mars. So your physical vitality could be affected by that, but also just the way you receive information. It can be difficult to actually not be affected by people's moods or sentiments or viewpoints, which can all impact on your personal energy. So one of the most important things this month is to manage your particular space so that the people you are spending time with are really nurturing and healthy and positive for you. Now in week 2, that lack of vitality may really show itself. But by the middle of this month, as Venus and Mercury travel into your sister fire sign of Sagittarius, you're really going to feel an uplift. The Sun moves into this location on the 22nd. The 23rd sees that new moon, and the new moon also sees Venus and Mercury in a conjunction. On the same day, Jupiter, the planet of growth, goes direct. Now, it has been in retrograde since the 28th of July, and it is going to move back into your sign on the 20th of December. So you're going to get a real uplift as this year draws to a close. But I think this is a month of fundamentally getting much closer in touch with what's really important to you emotionally, in terms of your connections, in terms of how you handle your resources, in terms of how you think about your personal self-worth. And it can be a time when really positive new beginnings or evidence of rewards for past hard work can really manifest for you. But the key is being very aware of not losing your spark or losing your drive because you're deflected by conversations or energies or information which really drains away the available vibe you have, and that needs to really focus on what's critically important for you. It's been a pleasure being with you. Stay safe, take care, and goodbye for now.